A British explorer is missing in Papua New Guinea, having failed to return by the expected date after setting off to find a remote tribe he last visited 3 decades ago. Benedict Allen, 57, who has recorded programs for the BBC and written books on exploration, was on a journey to locate the Yifo, one of the few remaining tribes in the world who have no contact with outsiders. He was expected to have returned to the capital, Port Moresby, by Sunday to catch a flight to Hong Kong, where he was scheduled to speak to a branch of the Royal Geographical Society. The father of 3, who intended to make a documentary about the Yifo, was traveling with no phone or GPS device. On his website, the latest entry on his blog is titled "I May Be Sometime." In it, he writes, "The Yifo, a band of people I made first outside contact with some 30 years ago, are still living in the remote central range of PNG. Furthermore, no outsider has made the journey to visit them since the rather perilous journey I made as a young man 3 decades ago. This would make them the remotest people in Papua New Guinea, and one of the last people on the entire planet who are out of contact with our interconnected world. In October I'm hiring a helicopter to drop me off at the abandoned mission station, by Sorio. If, and only if, it seems ethical, I'll try to assemble a small party, as I did all those years ago, and head off upslope into the mist to visit the Yifo in their remote abode. The aim is to create a brief record of their lives." Allen said that on his previous trip he was greeted with a terrifying show of strength, an energetic dance featuring their bows and arrows. He speculated whether the same would happen on this trip, or if he would even reach their home, given the treacherous terrain. He wrote that it was slightly worrying that he didn't have any obvious means of getting back. "Either I must paddle down river for a week or so, or enlist the help of the Yifo, as I did last time." Together we managed to achieve the only recorded crossing of the Central Range. So, if this website or my Twitter account falls more than usually silent, I'm due back mid-November, it's because I am still out there somewhere. So, don't bother to call or text. Just like the good old days, I won't be taking a sat phone, GPS or companion, or anything else much, because this is how I do my journeys of exploration. I grow older but no wiser, it seems," Allen's agent, Joanna Sarsby, told the Daily Mail. His wife, Linka, was very worried. She added he is a highly experienced explorer, very clever and resourceful and adept at surviving in the most hostile places on Earth, and he would never give up. He may not be a young man anymore but he is very fit. She speculated that Allen may be ill or injured, and being cared for by local people, but for him not to come back is really odd.